Last time we saw Alex, he figured out the game. Letting his money rot in a bank account while inflation ate it alive? Bad plan. So Alex started investing. He was building wealth. He was doing everything right. Until he got a raise. Which sounds like good news. And it is. Unless your new income accidentally walks straight into one of the most dangerous psychological traps in personal finance. The trap where you earn more, upgrade a few things, and somehow end up with less money available for your future than before. Today, Alex is about to learn why making more money can still leave you broke. This is Alex. He is not broke, not rich, and not particularly interested in becoming a full-time spreadsheet. He is just trying to make smart money decisions before adulthood finds another way to invoice him. And recently, Alex decided he was finally going to take his financial future seriously, which is why this raise felt like such perfect timing. His raise was not tiny either. Alex now made $10,000 more per year, enough to feel different. Enough to start having thoughts. Thoughts like, maybe I should invest more. Maybe I should finally build a proper emergency fund. And naturally, maybe I have spiritually outgrown this apartment. This is the exact moment where a raise can become wealth, or become a very polite financial ambush. Because the problem with a raise is that it arrives as a number, but your brain immediately turns it into a lifestyle. $10,000 more per year sounds huge. It sounds like progress. It sounds like relief. It sounds like future Alex is about to become deeply organized and maybe even start opening his mail on time. But the raise has two enemies: taxes and expectations. By the time the government takes its share, Alex is not suddenly swimming in $10,000 of free lifestyle upgrades. He may actually see something closer to $500 or $600 more each month. Still useful, still meaningful, still absolutely enough to improve his future. But not enough to casually redesign his entire life like a home renovation show. Lifestyle inflation does not burst through the wall yelling, "Spend recklessly." That would be easier to spot. It whispers something much more convincing. You can afford it now. And the irritating part is, he is often correct. Alex can afford a few upgrades. That is why this trap works so well. Before the raise, Alex made coffee at home. It was not a passion. It was brown emergency liquid with a mug. After the raise, he starts stopping at the nice cafe near work. Just sometimes. Then most days. Then the barista knows his order better than his dentist does. Thursday dinner becomes delivery because he is tired. Monday becomes delivery because the week attacked him immediately. Sunday becomes delivery because Monday is emotionally nearby. He adds a streaming service for prestige shows. Then another for comfort shows. Then one he signed up for during a free trial and now apparently supports as a patron of the arts. None of this feels wild. There is no scandal. Just a steady migration from, "I don't need that," to, "Well, this is normal now." That is the first problem with lifestyle inflation. It upgrades your definition of normal. And once your definition of normal rises, your spending starts sounding very reasonable. Coffee is not indulgence. It is part of the morning routine. Delivery is not laziness. It is time management. The nicer apartment is not a luxury. It is where I am in life now. Financial mistakes love good branding, but small upgrades are only Act 1. The real danger begins when Alex takes his shiny new income and turns it into fixed costs. A fixed cost is a decision you make once, then pay for every month, while past you remains mysteriously unavailable for comment. Alex's current apartment is fine. Financially, manageable. Emotionally, The upstairs neighbor may be assembling furniture at midnight or training for the Olympics. Hard to say. But then Alex tours a better place. More light, better kitchen. A lobby with plants that look like they have retirement accounts. Rent is higher, of course. But Alex tells himself, the raise covers it. Which is true in the same way a napkin covers a flood. Because now we need to do the boring thing that ruins many exciting adult fantasies, the math. A $10,000 annual raise is not $10,000 casually available for spending. After taxes, Alex might actually see around $500 or $600 more per month. His rent upgrade alone costs $550 more every month. So before the furniture, the utilities, the moving costs, and the lamp he claims ties the room together, the raise is basically gone. Alex worked harder, took on more responsibility, survived more meetings, and his financial improvement is now approximately one respectable lunch. And rent is only one version of this. A raise can disappear into a better car payment, a newer phone plan, a pricier neighborhood, weekend plans that now somehow require reservations. This is how a higher income quietly becomes a higher operating cost. And this is where people get confused. Their lifestyle is visibly better. Their freedom is not. Sometimes it is actually smaller. Because wealth is not only about what you own, it is also about what you can say no to. Can Alex invest consistently? Can he handle a surprise expense without panic? Can he leave a bad job if he needs to? Can he take an opportunity that pays off later instead of clutching the next paycheck for survival? If the answer is still not really, then the raise improved his lifestyle more than it improved his life. Which brings us to the hedonic treadmill, a very scholarly term for the fact that your brain gets bored with upgrades at breathtaking speed. The first week in this new apartment, Alex admires the sunlight like a man in a furniture commercial. 3 weeks later, he is irritated because the dishwasher beeps too confidently. The new car feels amazing. Then it becomes the car he uses to sit in traffic. The expensive gym feels motivating. Then it becomes the gym he mostly thinks about going back to. Your brain takes luxuries, runs them through a blender, and serves them back labeled baseline. That is why lifestyle inflation is so sneaky. It does not always make you reckless. It makes you harder to impress and more expensive to maintain. And now we return to the most painful part of Alex's story. His investing plan. Remember that? The whole reason he felt so proud at the beginning? He did not abandon it because he stopped caring. His upgraded life simply got to the raise first. This is how people say, I'll invest more once I earn more, then earn more, and mysteriously remain not investing. Not because they lied, because they waited too long to assign the money a job. Unclaimed money is very social. It immediately makes friends with convenience, upgrades, and monthly payments. So here is the rule Alex needs next time. Capture part of the raise before your lifestyle discovers it exists. If Alex gets an extra $580 per month, he can automatically send part of it to investing, savings, or debt payoff before the money even has time to start auditioning for a nicer apartment. Maybe he sends half away immediately. Maybe he chooses another percentage that fits his life. The exact number matters less than the sequence. Future Alex gets paid first. Then, current Alex gets to celebrate. Because this is not a public service announcement against happiness. Buy the nicer dinner. Take the weekend trip. Replace the chair that has been emotionally punishing your spine. You are allowed to enjoy earning more. That is, in fact, one of the better features of earning more. The point is simply this: your future should get promoted too. A raise should not only improve the present-day version of your life, it should also reduce future stress. Increase future options. Buy future freedom. Because making more money should create more choices, not just more subscriptions, more contracts, and a slightly more expensive version of the same stress. If your income rises but your options do not, you are not becoming richer. You are becoming premium priced. Subscribe if you want to keep watching Alex survive the financial traps no one explains before adulthood starts charging monthly. And tell me in the comments, what small upgrade quietly became part of your normal life?